Get ready to experience the Changing Earth audio drama, brought to you by an incredible lineup of podcasters and survivalists from across the country, including listeners like you. Erika's eyes slowly opened watching Star wake up. The little girl looks to her mother, waiting to see if she is breathing. Erika bolts towards her as Star runs to the woman's side.
Mommy? Mommy? No!
Star, you have to be quiet.
But Mommy?
I know. She's dead. She died while you were sleeping. Star, she told me to take you with me. We have to get moving. We've been here too long already.
What about Mommy? We can't leave her.
We have no choice, Star. You saw that man. There could be more. We have to go, now. You have to trust me now. I'll protect you, okay?
Okay.
Erika prepares the horses and mounts Artaz. Reaching down, she swings Star up behind herself.
Here we go.
They quietly traverse the woods and carefully watch the city.
Hey, Erika.
What's up, Star?
I have to go.
Okay, let's stop here and have a break. Here, eat this, Star.
Thanks.
The little girl quickly munches the first half of the piece of jerky and then slows down, watching Erika.
What's wrong, Erika?
Nothing.
What are you thinking about? You're looking right at me, but it feels like you don't even see me.
I have to decide what route to take home.
Home? Your home? Do you think it's still there?
I don't know, but we're going to find out. I think we'll keep riding the forested edge of what used to be the lake for a ways up. Hopefully we can go far enough to avoid major groups.
The bad people are everywhere, Erika.
Don't worry, we're going to make it. But right now, we've got to find someplace to hide for the day.
Leading the horses towards an apartment complex at the top of the canyon road, Erika hides them in the debris and snuggles into a hole with Star to wait out the day. Swenson emerges from his bedroom.
Your breakfast is ready, TJ.
Put it on the table. I'm hungry.
There is a knock at the door as Swenson sits down. Swenson opens the door and Laudner comes in.
Morning, TJ.
Laudner? That girl was a beauty.
You know I've got your back. You done with her?
No. You can put her in my cell. I'll get her out to play later.
You got it. What about him?
Laudner looks towards the man hanging passed out on the wall.
He's not going anywhere until he starts talking. Trust me, I'll have him begging at my feet in no time.
You're sick, brother.
Yeah, but it works. You can make a loyal dog of anyone, given enough time.
Mr. Lee wants to see you over at the gym. You may be late already.
Laudner goes into the bedroom to deal with the woman he provided for Swenson. TJ rubs a scar on his arm, thinking back to the first time he arrived home late. Laudner asked him to go get a 12-pack of Coke. It was the first time he had left the gym since Mr. Lee took him in.
Look, Javier, it's your gringo friend. He didn't get busted.
Swenson shakes hands with Jose and Javier.
Whew, brother. Where have you been? Breezing? That's some grip you got there.
I've been living at the gym on North 13th and St. Charles Street.
Sorry about your hermano, but I'm glad you didn't get busted.
Me too.
Swenson tells Jose and Javier about the fighters at the gym and the big fights that are coming up before he remembers the Coke. Running to the 7-Eleven, there was a long line. He runs home as fast as he can.
Where have you been, TJ?
The line was long at the store.
That story is never gonna fly.
Is that him?
It's him. Better come up with something better than that.
Where have you been, son?
I went to the store for Chuck.
That took you an hour?
I saw an old friend, Javier. We got into some talking and...
Did Chuck ask you to go talk with your friends?
No.
So you made that choice?
Yes, Mr. Lee.
Wrong choice, TJ.
Without a word, Swenson goes to Mr. Lee's desk. He rolls up his sleeve and puts his hand on the desk. After giving him a new scar, Mr. Lee leads Swenson out to Tim.
You have a new sparring dummy.
He shoves TJ forward.
And TJ, remember what I said about knocking out my fighters. Learn how to take it.
Days blended into months and years of abuse from Mr. Lee's MMA fighters. No matter how much he bobbed and weaved, Swenson would get hit, and he learned what pain was. Monroe, Chappie, and Virgis sit at a table in Dolores' brothel.
If we have to wait for him to recover, you couldn't have picked a better place.
Chappie's eyes watch 3 women coming their way.
Couldn't agree more, my brother.
Hey, you boys look lonely. You need some friends?
Well, yes, ma'am, we do.
Come with us now. We'll put a smile on your face.
Chappie and Monroe get up and leave with 2 of the women.
How about you, soldier?
I'm all set here. Thanks anyway.
Suit yourself.
Worried about LaPierre?
We came out here for him. He wanted to find his family.
Look, I hate to be the one to tell you, but I haven't heard of any survivors of the devastation that hit that valley.
You've had word from California?
We've intercepted 2 refugee transports headed for Las Vegas. We needed more fighters.
What's the word?
It's something like a hellscape in there. The supplies are gone, and the survivors are fighting for the scraps.
We came all this way. We have to try.
The feds don't let anyone in or out.
What about Mercs? Merkley sent teams.
Not that I've heard, but my ears only go so far. What are you going to do when you go back?
My job. There's so much to rebuild. We have to focus on the survivors. We have to grow food for everyone. I'm sorry, Cassidy. As cold as it sounds, we have to maintain order or a lot more people are going to die.
I understand. The citizens do appreciate the fact that you got the pharmaceutical operations working again.
That's what I'm talking about, and even that needs work. The supplies are very limited. I understand your point of view, but someone has to roll up their sleeves and put this country back together.
So noble.
As are you.
You know, you're hot when you're stubborn.
And you're sexy when you are sassy.
I have my own room.
I've got nothing but time.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Are you worried about how dangerous the world has become in these days of terrorist attacks, natural disasters, or even a future collapse? You need to be medically prepared to keep your family safe. I'm Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net, where you'll find an entire line of uniquely designed medical kits and supplies for when help is not on the way. For everything from individual first aid kits to the ultimate family medical bag, go to store.doomandbloom.net today. You'll be glad you did.
Prepper Broadcasting Network is 9 dynamic hosts, 7 podcasts a week, live shows, chat rooms, daily updates, all on prepping, survival, and patriotism. Visit PrepperBroadcasting.com for your dose of self-reliance and independence.
Hi, Hi, this is Jane Austen, otherwise known as Survivor Jane, and the voice of Dolores Chapman. I'd like to invite you to my website, survivorjane.com, where I write in a conversational tone on topics of how better to prepare yourself and family. You can also find links to my books, What Could Possibly Go Wrong?, Emergency Survival Hygiene, and my game book, Puzzling Over Preparedness. You can also find information on Prepper Camp, the largest 3-day preparedness event in the country every fall, hosted by myself and my husband, Rick Austin.
Disaster Coffee is fueling disaster relief in America. Our coffee is roasted to order and shipped to your front door. You cannot get it any fresher. Visit disastercoffee.com and caffeinate with a purpose. That's disastercoffee.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Woken by Star, Erika slowly slinks down the canyon side on the heels of two men Star saw go by. Careful to keep her footprints hidden, Erika hides behind a tree to listen in.
You see any obvious weak spots, Steve?
See where the wall is only made of sheet metal? If we could throw something sharp through it with the barb, we could rip those walls wide open.
I'm buying what you're selling. Too bad we couldn't find those horses that left those tracks. We could be more mobile down there.
We have one truck that can make it. It's gonna have to be enough. I have the materials to make the grapplers. We could be ready by nightfall.
Let's get back to the camp. We better be ready by tonight. I heard a rumor those people are getting ready to leave.
Leaving? Where? Where would anyone go?
I don't know and I don't care. They have a good spot to access the river. They have food and they have some smart guys down there. Plus I heard there's a half a dozen women down there. We need to take them before they go.
What are you talking about, Doug? If they leave, we can have their camp without a fight.
Think about it, Steve. Those men are smart. They can get our power system dialed in. They can get more of our machines running. If they don't want to work, they won't eat. And women, Steve, I don't know about you, but I could use one of those right about now. They can cook, clean, and take care of our needs, if you know what I mean.
I gotta admit, I could really use the company right about now. But what will the others say?
If they don't like it, they are more than welcome to leave. Good luck surviving out there.
Erika runs back to the hole where she left Star.
Star, we have to go now.
What's wrong?
The men from Auburn. They're planning an attack on the people down at the river. We have to stop it.
Serge meets Swenson with a worried look on his face.
Mr. Lee is waiting, TJ. What took you so long?
My business is my own.
Okay. Tell him that.
Tell me what?
That I didn't mean to keep you waiting, Mr. Lee.
Since when? You're always late.
You wanted to see me?
What's going on with the prisoner?
It's just a matter of time.
What's taking you so long?
I made a bet with Yuri.
What?
I bet Yuri he would last 2 days.
So now Yuri's doing your job?
I'm not going to lose the bet.
This is no time to screw around, TJ.
I'll get the information. Don't worry.
Did you send the teams to California after my wife?
I did. None of them are back yet.
Even your teams are late.
That's not fair, Mr. Lee. You know as well as I do what it's like out there.
I know, but I keep thinking about her.
If your wife survived, we'll find her, Mr. Lee. You train us to be the best.
What have you heard otherwise?
The feds are securing and rebuilding the farms in the central region. They've partnered with their private contractors that call themselves the Mercs in the north and west to secure those regions. Texas has secured its own border. There's many organized militias scared and defending their own communities.
End your game tonight.
Tomorrow, then I can still win the bet.
Mr. Lee stares him in his eyes for a long minute.
In that case, Serge, bring us some ladies. Susie.
Yes, Mr. Lee.
Get a bottle and some glasses.
I like the way you think, Mr. Lee.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Phil Rabley from the Matter of Facts podcast, voicing the role of Cole Virgis. If prepping guns and politics sounds like your cup of tea, come check out the Matter of Facts podcast every Friday on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify with my co-host Andrew Bobo.
L. Douglas Hogan here, doing the voice of Swenson. You can also hear me on all major podcasting platforms at The Rising Republic. I'm also on YouTube, The Rising Republic Video Bites. I'll see you guys over there, and you have a marvelous day.
Ben Branham here with the Modern Self-Protection Podcast. I do the voice of Gunnery Sergeant Ben Nicholton. The Modern Self-Protection Podcast is a podcast that's dedicated to keeping you safe in today's modern world. It's a weekly podcast where we get together and talk about tips, tricks, equipment, gear, and an overall mindset to keep you safe. If you're interested in firearms and self-defense, you're going to love this podcast. Go check it out at modernselfprotection.com.
Don't get caught unprepared in the wake of disaster. At mydisastersupply.com, we have pre-packed evacuation kits that are instantly ready when emergency strikes. Or visit mydisastersupply.com, build a custom kit with everything you need to pack a complete go bag, all at one stop. Visit mydisastersupply.com to get prepared today.
And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Virgis stands with Dolores, looking in the window at LaPierre.
Then there's nothing you can do?
His bowels were destroyed, Virgis. It would have been tough surgery before the Great Quake.
Son of a... I'm taking my team into California. I'm going to find his family. Chappie, Monroe, suit up. We're going to California.
What about LaPierre?
He won't be coming with us, now or ever.
Let's go find his family. Look at all the vehicles. He just left them.
Where did they all go?
I don't know.
Look at that checkpoint, Virgis.
Chain link goes on for miles.
No one told me a transport was coming in today.
I'm part of the mercenary force. We have orders to go in California.
Hold on, sir.
Looks like numbnuts need someone's permission.
Go on in, sir. Take a left and you'll see the command building on the right. Gunnery Sergeant Nicholton will meet you there.
Thanks.
Why do I get the feeling we're being handled?
Because we are. You guys wait here.
Major.
Yes, sir. And you are?
Gunnery Sergeant Ben Nicholton, sir. Merkley sent my squad out here to get information on the refugee families.
Nice to meet you. I was wondering if Merkley actually sent anyone.
Come on into the back office where we can talk. The feds won't let us cross the line, but I've been collecting information on survivors. Who are you looking for?
A family with the last name LaPierre. They were in Sacramento.
Haven't heard of any survivors from Sacramento or west of it. Most of the refugees are from the eastern mountain ranges, or they were trying to get back into California from out of state.
Thus all the cars on the highway.
Exactly. The feds are busing them south.
They won't even let your team in?
They can't guarantee security within the border. They've shut down the state. If you can make it out, you win the prize of being bused to Vegas.
What are they going to do with all those people there?
Hell if I know. What are they going to do with all the people everywhere?
Guess we'll figure it out as we go.
There's going to be a lot to figure out. Oh, hold on. Here comes another quake.
The east has been settling down.
They still happen a lot here.
After slipping and sliding down the canyon's edge, Erika and Star sit on Artaz outside the river camp's gate.
Hello there.
What do you want?
I want to use your crossing. I have information about the gang in Auburn.
What do you know about them? Maybe you're one of them. How else would one small woman and a child make it past them? Maybe they sent you here.
No one sent me here. I'm just trying to get home to my family in Georgetown.
How do we know you are who you say you are?
I only have my word. I've already been through hell and back and thought maybe, just maybe, I could find one decent person left in this world. I know about their plans, and I can help you, but that's fine. I'll just find another way to cross. Let's go, Star.
They're letting us in.
Please enjoy a quick word from our sponsors.
Hey everyone, this is Dale and Lisa from survivalistprepper.net. I played the voice of Lautner.
And I played the voice of Carol and Star.
Over at Survivalist Prepper, we have the podcast, and I also have a new podcast that I'm doing with Brian Duff called The Duff and Dale Show.
And you can find me on my YouTube channel, The Budget Equestrian.
Hi, this is Sarah F. Hathaway, the creator of the Changing Earth series and the voice of Erika Moore. Visit ChangingEarthSeries.com to explore the novels behind the drama and the survival knowledge behind the stories. Join the Changing Earth membership program and get 1 week early access to the show. We appreciate you helping the Changing Earth world go round. Visit us at www.changingearthseries.com. That's www.changingearthseries.com.
Hello, everyone out there in Internet Radio Land. This is Dave Jones, the NBC guy. I hope you enjoyed Sarah Hathaway's production of The Changing Earth. I'm working on a similar project called Night Terrors. Night Terrors is like the old television show The Twilight Zone. It can be found at lockerpublications.com. So I hope you join me at lockerpublications.com for Night Terrors.
I'm quite concerned about what's coming next. Personally, I think we'll probably see food shortages and other disruptions. Are you prepared if things go wrong? Does your family have enough food and supplies on hand to last at least 30 days? If not, the time to prepare is right now. Don't wait another minute. To help you on your journey, I recommend My Patriot Supply. They're the leaders in self-reliance, and they have a 4-week supply of emergency food that lasts up to 25 years in storage, so you never have to worry again. Don't put your family through the pain of hunger or standing in government food lines. Go to preparewithchangingearth.com today, and your emergency food will be shipped quickly and discreetly to your door. Those who know what's coming are using today to prepare. So visit preparewithchangingearth.com, the original Patriot Preparedness Company. Their mission is your survival. That's preparewithchangingearth.com. And now back to the Changing Earth audio drama.
Leaving Mr. Lee's, Swenson heads back home after a night of drinking. Fondling the whip at his side, he can't explain his uneasy feeling.
You might as well show yourself and face me like a man.
Or like a woman.
You all alone?
No, she's not.
Just the two of you?
How about 3?
Still not enough.
Throwing his whip out, he grabs the fighter behind him. He dodges as the female fires at him and throws the fighter into her. Spinning back through the air, he sticks his knife into the other man's neck.
You bastard.
Come on then.
I'll kill you.
The man attacks wildly with his knife. Swenson agilely dodges him. He weaves expertly, grabbing the man by his ankle and ripping it out. The man's face smashes into the pavement.
Are you okay, TJ?
Wrap him up. But look what we have here.
Keep your hands off me.
Have Lautner come and get the girl from my house. Put this whore in my cell instead.
Virgis stands sorrowfully outside of the medical room in Dolores' hidden hospital.
He died in his sleep last night.
He was a good friend and a brother in arms.
Are you heading east then?
Yes.
I hope you won't forget the kindness I showed your friend.
My offer still stands. I'll have Merkley send a team for your protection.
As you can see, we have enough protection. Just make sure the feds don't round us up.
I'll do what I can. You have my word. Thank you for your efforts.
Time to go, boss.
It is. The PA went to meet his family last night.
He will be missed.
That's for sure. Dolores, where's Cassidy? I'd like to say goodbye.
She left last night.
Guess she's not one for goodbye, Major.
Guess not. Let's move, boys.
Thank you for listening to the Changing Earth audio drama, brought to you by fine sponsors and listeners like you. Your contributions help the Changing Earth world go round. This material is copyrighted in 2020 by author Sarah F. Hathaway. For a list of audio performers, please visit ChangingEarthSeries.com.